series of exercises, we'll use head, hand, and feet movements in all 6 natural directions to enhance the benefits of a jumping jack. Here we're getting started with the single leg balance reach. Starting with the side-to-side motion, and then working some additional at end range. Try a little off the bottom with that side-to-side leg reach. A little bit more core work here. One side, now the other. On the same side, reach up towards the surface. As you cross behind, keep it low. Then try those end of range reaches. At end of range, this is going to help with our balance and just the strengthening of the body in those end range positions. As you try off the bottom, when you cross the leg behind, see if one side feels a little bit easier than the other. Now some arm reaches with our feet grounded, starting with the legs wide, a front to back reach. Add a little bit of frontal plane as you reach for the opposite knee. We're going to build both hands into moving pattern together. As you continue to reach for that opposite knee, the other hand slides across the surface in the opposing direction. This creates a little more frontal plane motion with rotation right into the hip. You'll find you can get a little bit more range with your jumping jack after these arm reaching combinations. So we've done some reaches in the sagittal, frontal. Now here's that transverse, alternating sweep across the surface. I like to integrate some unilateral movements, repeater on one side, for a little bit added core challenge. Lead with the back of the hand, keeping that shoulder nice and open. Work the resistance on your opening. Let's try it again with a little different foot position. Notice how this might feel different as you reach. Can you get a little bit more, maybe a little bit less movement into the hips with those same arm reaching combinations? Here's the diagonal reach. We've just changed it to an alternating right and then an alternating left. You can also do repeaters like in round 1. Variety is key to great results, so keep mixing it up. You have hundreds of options to choose from. Once you've prepped the legs and the arms, now we can go into that jumping jack. Soft, toe-to-heel landing. Squeeze those legs together with every jack. We're going to do a variety of leg and hand combinations. Here's the traditional jack legs with the arms reaching side and center. You'll notice some different head variations here as well. Back to that jack. Hands reaching in the other direction and back to center. We can add in some head looks, either away from the reaching hands or going with the reaching hands. These jacks are really focused on a toe-to-heel landing. Legs are now moving together with the traditional jack arms. Feet are moving side to side. try those head look combinations again, with the eyes following the feet. And then what happens when your eyes are looking the opposite direction to the moving feet? Next up, some wide jacks. With a little different foot variation here. These are ankle jacks. Our legs are a little bit stiffer, and we're trying to really push some movement into the feet. Adding a little more propulsion into the jacks. Let's try those foot variations. Toes out, toes in, while moving the body in the side-to-side motion. For a little variety, repeat to one side. This is almost like a side lunge and coming back center. Same thing on the other side. Few speed changes here. Pick up the tempo for some land speed variations. Our final move are sliding jacks. Tap out, slide in. Moving on that frontal plane to start. Add a little bit of a diagonal twist here. Tap out, slide in. Try to really connect your feet to the floor as you bring your feet back under you, sliding together. Reverse it. Tap in, slide out. This movement's only recommended if you're wearing pool shoes. Tap in and slide out. Working those diagonal lines. You can put that together. This part's going to be pretty tough. So we're in a level 2, a neutral position, sliding in and out. Work back in those diagonals with a slide everywhere you move. In and out. Really working those inner and outer thighs. Legs moving together. But what about a unilateral reach? Those same lines you just worked, repeating on one side. Make sure you do it on the other. So there you have it. A few simple ways to mix up your jumping jacks and give them a little bit added benefits as you go.